Much more. We're going to kick things off with the Butterknit. We have a 2-pack of the Butterknit no wire underwire bra. You're saying, what? Tell me about that. Well, we are going to dive right in. Your options, though, we have the black with cherry red. Really pretty, really sexy. And we also have the dusty rose with the beige. I want to welcome in Jamie Moore. She is the Director of New Business Development. You're also a very close confidant.
Yes,
to
really
Rhonda
close.
for what, 25 years now?
Yes, and I actually started my journey here at HSN in 2001, loving Rhonda's product before I got to work with her. So it really has come full circle, and now my kids are, so we really are going to talk about something that's super iconic to Rhonda, which is the bras and the Butterknit. So
yes, and it literally feels soft and smooth like butter.
It is. It
but what
truly
is the deal with the no wire underwire?
Okay, so first of all, we can first start by, let's always think about, when you think about this, take away that guesswork of shopping for your size.
Yeah.
You don't have to be measured. You don't have to know what your alphabet is or any cup size. We're shop the top. And Rhonda's been doing that for 22 years here at HSN. So she figured out you shop extra small to 3X.
Okay.
Whatever your top size is. Think about a t-shirt. Think about what a t-shirt would be, you know, so many things that, you know, well, think about something that's a little bit more like a button-up blouse. That is what you're going to be. But with Rhonda's styles here, there are no back closure. So you just step into this. See how this stretch? I love that we were talking about so much comfort in the shoes we were just talking about.
Yes.
Just think about how much we now have stretch in our jeans. We have stretch in our shoes. Why would you not have stretch in your bra? So when we talk about Butterknit, but Butterknit was what Rhonda started her high-end, like luxury, like gowns, nightgowns and robes with. And she said, I want to figure out a way to make this into a bra. So what we've done here is create this bra, but we've done something extra special, which I really love. We have the best technical designer, came from a very high-end, multiple high-end intimate apparel companies.
Okay.
So we had her, but she thought came in the shower, she said, I need to have a sling on the side. So I am very east-west set breast. Okay. What that means is you're a little wider here.
Yeah.
When you're a little wider, and you start, as we age, it starts kind of feeling like they're going east and west.
They're running away from each other.
They're running away from each other. You need to lift them and put them back where they need to be. So you have this side sling here that's not going to be, nothing is going to be interfering, the softest four-way stretch that's there. But then you go into what you were mentioning, Michelle, was that what's a no-wire underwire? You know what that is? We have a proprietary blend of a silicone that's in there. So you're gonna get that same lift and support you would get from a underwire. Look at the bend. Normally, if you would bend a regular metal,
it would just pop right through.
Pop right through.
Oh my gosh.
How many times have you been stabbed? You know, sometimes I wear competitors' bras and just to try them out, just to test them. I swear one time I said that could puncture a lung because they pop out. And we all know there's that one celebrity that was at just an award ceremony and she got caught with her underwires poking out.
Wow.
That will not happen because when you look inside here, what we've done, and it's all back felted. What we do here is triple reinforce that, so you're never gonna have anything popping through. There's no way. There's just no way for it to pop through. And the best part about Butterknit, when you touch this to your skin, it is. I can't even explain it.
It's like you're, woo! Like
and it's
your
a
hand
perfect
just
time of
slide right off.
It really is. And it's a perfect time of year for this because it's cool.
It is.
Has,
it's like
when you get it
cool
home,
to the touch. Look at this stretch.
And look at that stretch.
And then you've got the removable dyed-to-match pads. Oh, so whether you love them or you don't.
Yep, exactly.
What are you spending just for these? I know Rhonda sells these for what?
What are we?
$10, $15,
I might need my glasses on this.
You're getting two of these bras for $34.95.
These are very high-end pads that we encourage you to use these in other things. Use your in bathing suits or other tops that you have that might be only single layer. $15. And look, they're all dyed to match. Beautifully done. And I think while we're in the inside here, let's just look here. Look at this wide pocket, because one thing Rhonda is known for and beloved is anyone that's going through any kind of surgeries or prosthesis or anyone that needs to have any kind of modification. We give you that nice wide opening. I actually just saw on one of those social media things, you know, the hacks that you could do.
Yeah.
Someone was showing you how you can use tweezers to fold your thing and put it back in because the opening is so tiny.
Problem solved.
It's problem solved. You just go
Look at
poof
this
and it
color
goes right back
too.
in.
So this is the dusty rose with the beige. This is the most popular option.
This is
we
a
also
great
have
option.
the Va-Va-Voom. This is that cherry
Look
red
at the cherry red.
with
That's
the
so
black.
pretty.
I cannot describe to you accurately enough how soft
it really
Butterknit
is.
It feels like like that $100 plus fabrication from that one company that brings you shapewear that's super soft, but you feel like you can't breathe or move, and people are spending hundreds of dollars on it. What if I told you could get even better technology, way more comfort, and still have that soft, expensive luxe feel for a fraction of the cost? $34.95 is for 2 of these bras. Look how beautiful these look on. And let's talk sizing if you don't mind, Jamie.
Yeah. Sizing is a really important structure and something that I have now noticed going shopping. You know, I always go into every single store to try to see what's out there. We always do a lot of competitive shopping and see what is out there compared to, because we really want to be inclusive and have something for everyone. Everyone's starting to do this sizing. Normally you'd have to go to that, you know, that department store and be measured, and you have someone knock on the door, be uncomfortable, and you'd have to know what your bandwidth was and your alphabet, and it would only be for that one bra. And then you go back to buy another bra by that brand and it's not consistent. So Rhonda took that guesswork out. That's really what kind of set her on this path, was to figure out how, because you know, we fluctuate. As women, we go up and down 5 to 10 pounds in a week. So when you shop your top, that means extra small to 3X, and you have give, you have stretch, you have nothing that's gonna cut you in, because we all have had that time where you learned how to take your bra off on the way home because it's cutting into you, or you get home and you have those wardrobe wounds that are just like dug in. You know, I grew up thinking my grandmother was heavier busted. She was a bigger gal. And I'm like I know I was kind of going on that track. And she had these divots and these red marks. And I thought, oh my goodness,
ridiculous.
I don't want to wear that. I never want to be like that. So, you know, that's really when Rhonda first came here, after I was already working as a buyer here at HSN, I'm like, fell in love with her bra, fell in love with all the collections, and now I get to, you know, really give the testimony of having worn it for a very long time.
So whatever size top you would wear, that's what you buy in this bra. And we just mean like think of it this way, if you walk in a department store and there's a bunch of racks, first of all, why are you shopping there? You should be at HSN. I digress. But if you walk in and you see the sale racks, which rack are you heading to? Extra small, small, medium, large? XL, 1X, 2X, or 3X. That's what you buy in this. So let's talk about our models then. So Andressa is a dress size 4. She would normally wear a small. So she's going to wear the small in this bra. Okay, now Brooke, I don't know, Brooke, what size top do you normally wear? Small or medium? And you're in the medium in this, okay? And then Dagmara, I know you're typically a medium, correct? And she's in the medium right now.
And then I'm always in a large, and I'm wearing this underneath my top, a large. So you really, but the best part about this is you don't have to worry about being so precise. That's what made the other traditional bras really uncomfortable, because you had to be down to that inch. You know, that's
you're right.
And the only way you could get any kind of relief was taking it off and changing the hook and eye part of it.
It's either too loose, or it was too tight, or it would be pulling up and you're coming out from underneath. I mean, this is a nice wide band.
Well, and that's also a great point there that you made, Michelle. That band, that's something that's really important also. All of our coverage, when you see the coverage, we give you all the coverage that's going to be underneath your bust, because normally, you know, when we say that no wire, underwire, again, that's just all that flexible, that proprietary silicone that's in there. Nothing's going to stick, nothing's going to stay like bent for you, but we give you that extra added band underneath, because in between where your breast tissue goes and then your rib cage starts, if you have it, when you wear an underwire bra, it goes up under, and then you have that little pocket of, you get that little pocket of fat there, whether you're even an extra small. It's just part of having flesh and having skin, but that's why all of our bras are longer in the rib cage, wider on the sides, have a nice wide back to smooth everything out, because that's why so many bras dig in, because 90% of your support should come from your band. And so many times, even the larger sizes, they would give you a skinny back. you'd spill forward and it would dig into you. That's why it would dig, because the wideness of the band was not appropriate.
Gotcha. And the colors, I mean, these are sexy at the same time.
These are so sexy and so pretty.
They feel like what you would wear like a loungewear style, yet they give you amazing support, lift, and separation, and they look so feminine.
So feminine.
Like that's the dusty rose, and that's the one that will come with beige. That is our most popular option right now by far. By the way, adjustable straps on this one too.
Oh yeah, and the adjustable
so
straps, you know, because that really gives you that, you know, versatility to keep it. Look how stretchy it is.
And then we have the black with the cherry red, which is so beautiful. I mean, these are foundation pieces.
Yeah.
And this is gonna make your clothes look better on. You're gonna feel more comfortable. It's summertime, you guys. You want a fabric. Summertime's coming.
Yeah.
You want a
really
fabric like Butternit.
Here
you
in
really
Florida,
do.
I feel like it's already here.
It's summer now for us.
Summer
but
now.
if you get super hot and sweaty and it's humid and you've got on a bra that doesn't fit well, that's poking you and that's like trapping all of that sweat underneath.
And then you won't have that.
Worse.
You will not have that. So again, when we say, when you see this lace is there for a reason, this side lace. This is gonna give you that side support that kind of gives your breasts that kind of projection forward, puts them back so they're not falling under our armpits, because as we age, that breast tissue migrates. It goes all over, and as you know, and it's also, this is also a great, because it goes to extra small, this is a great for younger, because my daughters, I have twin 13-year-olds, they kind of test everything, so this is all ages. So even if something this pretty, something this pretty, I'm telling you, at a department store, is definitely going to be 4 times as much.
Absolutely, and I want you to get it home and try it. You shop your top size, extra small through 3X. What size regular top would you wear? That's what you purchase here, because there's a lot of stretch and give. By the way, free exchanges, as long as it's within that 30-day time frame. If you need a different size or a different color, we even pay the return shipping, so it does not cost you a thing. And we do have 30-day returns on these as well. So I would love for you to try the appreciation price point from $55 to $34.95. Hey, I don't know if you heard the news, you guys. We made a huge